So we last left off in Onakama, where we weathered storms, enjoyed some views. I jumped in the water. Emma figured out how to make weenie winks in the Omni oven. We run through the woods. And we got ourselves some ice cold water.
Good morning, all. It is, to think of the day of the week, I believe it's Monday. And we are leaving Portage Lake, Onakama, Michigan today. I think that's all. We're headed to Frankfort. It's about 16 to 17 nautical miles from here. So it's a short haul. We'll see what wind's like out there. Possibility of us might having to motor today, but we'll check in later. Here's morning outside of Onakama, Michigan, or inside. It's very cool because you can see the bottom for the most part here. We thought it was going to be really sandy on the bottom, but it's very seaweedy on the bottom. So, all right, talk to y'all later.
It was a motorboat ride from Onakama to Frankfort, but we had a little surprise in store along the way. After reading about us in the Ludington newspaper, a news team from Cadillac, Michigan was insistent upon getting an interview with us. Our story was a nice change from the usual mess that you hear about. We had been to Frankfort in the past, but this was the first time we stayed long enough to thoroughly explore the place. This is what we're having, or had. Almost done eating now.
It's pasta bake.
Pasta bake on the boat.
And a glass of wine.
And some wine. More spring water here in Frankfort, Michigan. Filling up a jug and a couple water bottles today. All right, so where we had a leak in our transom through hull here before, I went ahead and trimmed off the foam and put some paint on it, so now it doesn't look so bad. It used to be sort of bright yellow before, but now it blends in nicely. It used to look like this. That's real ugly, but now it's pretty. We're exploring Frankfort today.
Good afternoon, good morning. I don't know what it is.
It's almost noon.
Almost noon. Exploring Frankfort. We got here yesterday. We were gonna leave today, but we're leaving tomorrow. So, time to explore. Maybe a beach day later.
We spent 2 nights in Frankfort before we set sail again to South Manitou Island. What's cooking?
What? I am talking to myself first off down here, so I hope we didn't just catch that. But we are making mac and cheese, but I'm attempting to make a no-boil, like baked version of mac and cheese. Never really done that, so as a first, we're doing it in our Omnia. I'm just hoping for better, easier cleanup this way rather than using the dish. The silicone pulls out and cleans real nicely, so we'll update on that. How's the sail going?
Sail's going good. We're doing about 3.5 to 4 knots on average. Sailing to South Manitou Island, which is supposed to be somewhere over there. But we can't see anything because of all the haze from the wildfires. We just left Frankfort today, and I think we have at least 4 hours left in this trip.
About 3.
Emma says we have 3 hours left. I haven't really been looking very closely.
What happened today to our autopilot, Taylor?
Oh, our autopilot doesn't work, so I'm out here hand steering, which isn't too bad, I guess. But we'll be getting a replacement part mailed to us in Charlevoix, Michigan, and the service so far has been really great with that company. They got a hold of us pretty quickly once they finally got in, because they work in California. I was trying to call them at 9:30 Michigan time, and it was about 6:30 over in California, 6:30 in the morning, so they must not have been in yet, but they got back to us right away, so that was nice. Hopefully we see the island soon. The mac and cheese is done.
We'll see how it is. Wait, take a bite.
Take a bite?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Of course. Take a bite, just kidding, I can take the wheel. Blow on it, it's hot. I'm scared. Kinda looks mushy. Is it good?
That's pretty good.
Yes!
Might need some more cheese.
Really? Okay, I'll grab some. Well, that's our lunch for now.
We don't really need more cheese. Here, let me see. Alright, we're gonna eat our mac and cheese, and we can see South Manitou Island finally. It's pretty hazy, but we can finally see it. So, bon appetit! The sail to South Manitou Island was fairly uneventful other than not having an autopilot. There's a ferry that takes campers from the mainland all the way out to the island.
The island looks pretty small on a map, but it's pretty big in person. So we made it into South Manitou. Yay. It's beautiful here, of course. We are going to have a campfire tonight. We actually saw a boat last night at Frankfort that had Milwaukee on it. And then we left this morning, they were still there. And then when we got here, they also got here. So we invited them to go to the fire with us. And so we're going to go make friends, I guess. We collected a lot of wood. We had to go around the island and find some, and so we scavenged for it, and now we just had dinner. We had roast beef hash, eggs, and toast, and then we're headed back to the island, so we'll let you know how it goes with our new friends. Anything else to add, Tay?
The anchor's holding.
Alright, that's all for now. We spent the rest of the evening around a campfire with some fellow sailors. When we were coming into the harbor that day, they also took some really cool pictures of our boat. We spent the next day exploring the island.
The story of the island is pretty similar to most places in the Great Lakes. It started out with lumbering and firewood for steamers, and eventually farms were created and a whole community was on the island. Eventually, ships no longer needed to stop for firewood because they were burning coal instead. With the ships no longer coming in, it was no longer profitable to farm on the island or do any sort of trade, so the island was all but abandoned. Eventually, it was turned into a state park though, and visitors came for recreation and camping.
Lunch.
It's lunchtime. We're in the cedar woods of South Manitou Island.
Some of the white cedars that are on the island are over 500 years old.
Here you can see one of the old abandoned farms on the island.
We covered a lot of ground on the island. Between using our folding bikes and hiking around, we covered about 11 miles. Good morning, y'all. We are still in South Manitou Island. Today it's blowing pretty hard, gusting up to like 30 knots, and it's raining on and off, so we are just kind of laying low. I'm making banana bread. Banana bread. And Taylor already got cabin fever after like 3 hours of being on here this morning, and so he is going to go adventure around with the dinghy just in like the little harbor here. Check out to see what the waves look like on the lake. And then, I don't know what else. I think we're going to work on some more thank yous. Finish those up so we can get them sent out. But, that's all. That's our update for today. As you see, I'm still in pajamas today. And I really don't plan on getting out of them, so. I think I'm going to clean today, too. Our interior needs some cleaning for sure. And it's a good day to do it, so come on. I've been just working on thank you cards. Taylor is still just roaming land today. He ventured into some area of the island that he hasn't seen before, and then now he's back at the little town of the island. It's pretty cool because they have like a small museum. We are going to either leave late tonight or early, very early tomorrow morning. We have about 40 nautical miles tomorrow or tonight. We'll see what happens, but that's all for now. This is how Taylor gets a haircut on the boat.